Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My table is so wobbly. Wibble, wibble, wobble. I can't stop singing. My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure. Okay, I'm done. Today we are doing a get ready with me. While we chitty chat, let's get into it. Hello. I've put on this very important headband because we have very important things to speak about, obviously. To prep, I really enjoy this Equate Triple Moisture Repair, and it's like a night cream, but honestly, I use it all the time. So today we're gonna talk about 8 different ways to heal your self-hatred and to live a life of self-love. So this could be for you if you're like, man, I love that girl's confidence. Like, I love how she seems to love herself. I love that she's like not self-conscious about what she's wearing, how her hair looks. Like, she doesn't fix herself all day. She just shows up and she's who she is and she loves herself. I want to be like that. I don't know how to get there. This is for you, my dude. Going in with the e.l.f. Putty Primer. Don't look at my crusty, busty palette. I'm gonna throw this on some spaces that I wanna prime the most. The way you're gonna get where you wanna be with self-love and confidence is the first step you have to take is you gotta make like a cognitive decision, like, hey, I'm done with this. I'm done hating myself. I'm done all this negative self-talk. I'm done. So you just make the decision. It's kind of hard though, because what you have in your brain head is called the reticular activating system. So you have this literal system in your brain that it kind of relies on repetition. So if you think about it as like a triangle, like here's where it starts. It's going to the brain, and then it goes, hits another activator and comes back. And it just wants to continue that cycle over and over and over and over. So you have to literally disrupt, break one of those chains so that you can think differently, that you can think positively. I started doing this in college without actually even like realizing it was what I was doing. But backstory, I grew up and I just like loathed myself. I did not have self-confidence. I just really like hated myself so much. I hated everything. I would look in the mirror and pick myself apart. And I didn't think I was good enough. I cried all the time if anyone like said anything about me. In college, wanted to stop that. At first it was about faith. I wanted to stop the thoughts I was thinking about the life that I wanted to live. So I would literally envision taking that thought and putting it in a trash can and shutting the lid. Like, I would literally think that in my brain. I would be like, okay, I don't want to think like this. Like, I need to be thinking like this. So I would think the thought, I would pick it up and throw it in the trash can. You can do anything you want in this. It doesn't have to be like a literal like thing like that. I'm a very visual person and that worked for me. But you can just like write it down and burn it and then it disappears when you burn it. Or you can like think about it and say, I'm sorry, I love you, I forgive you. You can kind of do whatever you need to do in that situation. You just have to literally stop dead in your tracks and think, like mentally make a decision to like alter how you're thinking. I've also heard something that is really helpful. You know, when you think something and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm a terrible person. Like if you see someone and you don't particularly love the way they dress, you're like, ew, what is wrong with that person? Why are they dressing like that? And then you think and you're like, oh my gosh, why am I being so mean? It's not the first thought. It's the redirect that is who you are. You are the redirection. Your first thought is like, what you're trained to do. So what you're trained to do by society is judge people. So you go in and you're like, ugh, what are they wearing? They look so stupid. And then you're like, what am I doing? That is so rude. You're the person who stopped that train of thought and who thought. That's the disrupt in the system that you're looking for. Another thing that is like so weird to think of, I'm a mother of 4 beautiful children, and a lot of the like things that I looked into while raising humans to be a human is like how to stop their meltdowns, because they'll just literally like spiral. They will freaking flip their lid. They'll lose it in the middle of a Walmart parking lot, you know? And I really wanted to know how to like redirect that. So I looked into it, and one of the advice things that I got was make them start counting. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you count to 4? And like say like that, or you can be like, what color is this? I see orange. And it like seems like that's not gonna work. Guys, it works. Like if you have a child and they're flipping out on you, like, no, I want the purple cup. Or they're having a temper tantrum because they're tired and it's bedtime, and they're really flipping out on you, or someone took their toy or something, literally just like start counting with them. You have to like make their brain stop that train of thought and flip to a different one, and it stops them. You can do the same for yourself. So there's like EFT tapping, like having a rubber band to like, you know, clap. Something that can literally stop your brain from thinking that and flip it to something else. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I hate my body, I am so unhappy, and you start spiraling, why have I gained weight? Why is my body like this? Why can't I be like this? You have to stop and like flip it to something else. And that really helps so much when you can like identify what you're doing. I'm shaving my eyebrows off, by the way. What you're doing is wrong, and you can start shifting your focus. That's when you start to make real changes, because that's you knowing you don't want to live like that anymore. That's you knowing, I don't want to have these negative self-talks. I don't want to do that. So you can stop. Oh, this is orange. Come back to reality. Come back to fact. You can literally count. You can be like 1, 2, 3, 1 + 1 = 2. Get a fact in your brain and stop thinking about it, and then go into a redirection. Like, I love that my body has gotten me through 29 years of life. I love that I'm able to walk up the stairs. I love that my triceps are a little sore because I was able to do a really good workout last night. I love that I'm able to pick up my children. You know, you just think like, I love that I can eat yummy food and my body knows exactly how to process it and how to fuel me and how to nourish me. And I love that about me. I love that about my body. I love my body. I love myself. Do you see how you just like flip it and then you go into like positivity? It'll change your life. It'll change your life. Besides like the physical trash can example, I really changed my life around before I even started like the self-love and the manifestation of funds and like the wealth journey in my life. I really started with one thing. I was tired all the time. I was tired. If you asked, how are you doing? I'm tired. Aw, you know, I'm tired. I was tired. So I was like, I'm not tired. I sleep. I get enough sleep. I'm good. Like, I'm not tired. I just say it. I stopped saying it. I stopped thinking it. instead of saying I'm tired when someone asks how you're doing, I would say I am doing so great. I'm having a great day. Or I could even say I'm having a crappy day and I'm pissed off, but I wasn't tired, and I stopped saying it forever. So when someone asks how I'm doing now, I'll say I'm wonderful. And like the amount of times that I'll get someone sarcastic answer like, oh, you're wonderful. Like they literally can't believe that I'm wonderful, and it's kind of sad. But I flipped that around. I stopped saying I was tired. Guess what? I have so much energy. I am not tired. If I need rest, I can say that. I can say it's about bedtime. It's time for me to go to sleep. If I am genuinely tired because it's like 2 a.m., I can say I'm tired. But in the middle of the day, I don't give myself that excuse, because that's all it was, is an excuse. I wasn't tired. I was boring. And I was just looking for an excuse to push crap on to something else. So I stopped saying I was tired, and I found the energy to get through the day, to be a mom, to go to the gym, to get everything done. And I built a business, and I ran a business, and I worked 70-hour weeks while pregnant, and I wasn't tired. So I did take naps in the back room. I will say that. I can go on about manifesting and about positive affirmations forever. I'll just stop now. I'll make a whole video about that, and we'll dive deep into that, because that's something I'm so passionate about and I love so dearly. All right, let's prep these eyes. I'm using nothing more. The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have the shade Fair Warm. Want to warm it up, you know? And I'm just gonna put this all over my eyelid. I'm just gonna blend it in with a damp beauty sponge. Here's another way that you can move on from self-hate. Get used to seeing yourself, girlfriend. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror more. Open your camera more. Like, we're in a time where you can literally see yourself all day, every day if you wanted to. And I think the thing that changed my perspective on how I viewed myself and how I viewed like others seeing me as a person is I was like, you always want to like strike the pose and like be at the great angle and like, you know, have the perfect angles to look your best and be the slimmest and yada yada yada, you know? But then I was like, you know, for 99.9% of the day, when I'm not actively looking into a mirror and like putting myself at those perfect angles, people see me just living life. Like, people see me, people perceive me all the time without sucking my stomach in, without the perfect angle, with the double chin, without the double chin, you know? People see me like that. Why can't I see myself like that? Like, what is so wrong with just how I naturally am that I literally can't even look at myself in the mirror without altering my appearance to be like snatched, you know, without looking at myself with a filter. I love a sparkly filter, but girl, I do not use filters in my content, because even if I'm showing up without makeup, so people see me without makeup, I live without makeup, that's what I look like. Just be used to seeing you. I feel like a lot of the problems that people are facing right now is they don't see themselves anymore. They see some filtered, perfect, posed, face-tuned version of themselves, and they're so uncomfortable with like just seeing their double chin from the side that they can't handle it. When you're at the store, people see you from the side. People see you with your stomach. People look at you. They perceive you, and you're perfect just that way. Like, you're literally perfect just how you are. And it doesn't discourage anyone from talking to you or giving you a compliment or saying, oh my gosh, I love your shoes. Oh my gosh, I love your earrings. It doesn't stop anyone from doing that. Why do you feel like you're not worthy if you're not posed, put at the perfect angle perfectly? People like take pictures and they're like, oh no, let me do it again, Unless like the lighting is terrible, I'm usually like, yeah, that's great. Like, it's a picture of me. And I've seen myself in so many different ways. This vlog has helped. Like, I hear my voice, I hear my laugh, I see myself, I see my tummy, I see my legs, I see my cellulite, I see my arms, I see blemishes. And that's just who I am, and I'm okay with that. I'm used to seeing me as I am, and I love myself. So one of the ways that you can practice this, like, you don't have to go start a vlog and like look at yourself and see all these different things. One way you can start is like brush your teeth without any clothes on, because you're gonna see all the jiggles and everything, and just look at yourself and don't say anything negative. Just take yourself in, look at your body. If anything, compliment yourself. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so strong. I made 5 humans with this jiggly belly. Wow, how freaking cool am I? You know, stuff like that. Just give yourself a lot of love. Perceive yourself as you are. One of the best ways to perceive yourself really is go get a photo shoot. Hire a photographer. Say, I just want a session where I just am. You can find candid photographers. I have my self-love sessions where I literally will take pictures of you that you can post on your social media so that your picture's not from you in high school when you just celebrated your 10-year anniversary 2 years ago. You know? So book a photo shoot. See yourself how someone else sees you. You're edited just a little bit, but you can even say, hey, don't edit, or just edit. Most photographers that I've seen and interacted with, we're gonna edit like a pimple. If it can be taken, if it's gone in 2 weeks, we're not gonna edit like your body type or morph you or give you bigger boobs or like change too much about you, change anything about you really. And it's not like a Facebook filter or an Instagram filter where you're not you at all. This, I don't know, if anyone has tips on how to not get this to slide, I should wear it like this. Just popped back to where it was. It's my head. Anyway, book a photo shoot. If you're in St. Louis, book me. Let's do a self-love sesh and you can see you and just love you and perceive yourself. It's so important to just know who you are and just be okay not being perfect, not being posed, not being skinny, not having, like, we can see you and we love you and you're beautiful all the time. And I think you should think that about yourself. One of my biggest pieces of advice for how to love yourself is literally going to annoy you. I can tell already. It's literally gonna be, you're gonna be like, oh, what a cop out. It's so true. Move your body. Go out and walk. Feel your body stretch from yoga. Find a way that you love to move that makes you happy. A lot of us are living our lives in a chair. I'm literally in a chair right now. But let me tell you what. I just recently began working out again after kind of being pretty stagnant for a couple years. Mind you, I was pregnant for 2 years in a row, basically. But I started working out again. The difference that my like mood is in, I have such a better mood. I'm like excited to go to the gym. I I want to like be stronger because I personally am lifting heavy, and one of my best accomplishments of 2023 so far is literally going from 15 to 30 seconds on the stair stepper at like a level 3 and struggling to do it, to 15-20 minutes level 4 and 5, like alternating 6, 7 sometimes if I'm feeling like, you know, peppy, I'll get to a 6 or 7. 15-20 minutes stair stepper. A-okay, super fine. I mean, like, it's hard work. I'm out of breath, and it's definitely a workout. I'm not saying I like do it and I'm like hopping along, but I'm so proud of myself for being able to accomplish that. And we recently moved into a house that has 3 levels and it used to be a struggle to go from the basement to my bedroom because I was out of shape, guys. I was out of shape. I was so out of shape. I was pregnant. Don't come for me. But now I can just like come upstairs. I got a little pep in my step. I don't have to like stop halfway through the staircase anymore. It's amazing. It's incredible. And I know that working out is getting me there. I also can like just pick up my kids. I'm not struggling. I can go play. It's not as hard to run around on the playground, although it is hard because my kids are at that age where they like want to kill themselves constantly on the playground. So I like don't love it, but I can do it. Like I'm hanging, but I'm scared at the same time. Like you're gonna fall. So I'm just very proud of myself. I also was unable to like lift pretty heavy, like it was hard to move because all of the things were so heavy and I wasn't able to help a lot. And it just really kind of it gets to you, and like it made me a little sad because I was like, I used to be able to do all these things. Like I should be able to like move a couch without like wanting to absolutely die. And now I can, and I'm so proud of myself for it. And that's just something like I'm proud of myself. And I think it's very underrated on how much that can improve your relationship with yourself, your inner self-talk, your inner monologue. You can definitely do whatever you need to do. There are so many different ways to move. You have a lot more time to sit and dwell on the little things when you don't have a lot to do. So when you have like an activity that you can plan, it really helps take your mind off of those things and like really take you out of like, oh, I'm this and this and this and this, and I feel so bad about myself, and I hate this about myself, and blah blah blah. When you're doing something, you don't have the time to like sit and dwell and think about that like that. Like one thing I really love to do is obviously makeup. And I lost that for a while. I really just like got down about it. I was like, I'm not good enough. I don't feel like I'm ever gonna get anywhere with makeup. Like it really got me down, and a lot of it had to do with like my business was centered around makeup and it wasn't doing well, and I just externalized it, and I was like, oh, maybe makeup's the problem. Makeup wasn't the problem. Makeup was the solution to everything bad in my life. Bust out some paper and start drawing. You can get on your piano and play a song. You can take out your camera and go shoot some pictures of the growing grass or the trees or the beautiful birds. There is so much, I can hear Emily. There's just so much you can do to, wow, that really brightened that up. To just like feel better and feel happy and just have a sense of pride in yourself. If you make a painting, if you're a painter and you look at that painting and you're like, I made that. It's so pretty. Like, that's gonna make you feel amazing about yourself, you know? So just little things like that you can just do and incorporate into your everyday life, do them. She said, smoky eye. A lot of the looks I do are like trash until the lash. I got that from Nikki, who probably got it from someone else, but it's so real, and I'm gonna go with that for the rest of my life. It is trash until the lash, my friends. Trash until the lash. I am gonna take a makeup wipe and kind of clean up under before we start putting foundation all over. Essentially, get out of your head, move your body, do something. Don't just sit and dwell on what coulda, shoulda, woulda been, the bad things in life. Like, when you have something to do, it really takes your mind off like just dwelling and being grumpy and having so much negative things to talk about. The next, that's water. That is water. What is happening? I don't recommend the Perfector by Maybelline. CoverGirl X Olay Simply Ageless Foundation. I've never gotten a better shade match in my life, people. I'm just gonna do 3 squirts and grab a beauty sponge and just go on in. Are you kidding me? It's the perfect shade. So the next thing I really think everyone should do is heal your relationship around food. As a human, as a living organism, one of the things that we need to survive is food. And as a human, we've been so messed up by so many different industries and pressures and societal expectations and just so much garbage, just garbage about food, which is just what we use for fuel. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know one person in my life who doesn't have some sort of food trauma, whether it's like I didn't have enough as a kid, so now I overeat because I didn't have, so now I have it and I want to be respectful of having it. And like, it's disrespectful to leave food on your plate. No, it's not. It's disrespectful to your body to stuff it full when it's done. If your mom was always on diets and she made you get on diets with them as a 5-year-old, and now you feel like you should always be on a diet, you know? Oh, gotta lose 15 pounds. I'm always trying to lose 15 pounds. Oh, I'll just love myself if I lose 15 pounds. Oh, I'll take pictures when I lose 15 pounds. Oh, I'll wear that bikini when I lose 15 pounds. Can't wait to lose Shut the fuck up. No, don't do that. You're limiting yourself and you're stopping yourself from living now because of 15 pounds. Who cares what your gravitational pull is, woman? You look cute in your outfit. You look cute and you're alive and you're living. So be alive and live. You know? You don't have to prove anything. Food isn't good or bad. There's no good or bad foods. There's just food. There's a lot of like discipline on food. Like, oh, if I run my 5 miles, I can earn a cupcake. You don't need to earn food. You can just be like, I want a cupcake, so you eat a cupcake. Now that we put on that, I'm gonna blend this out a little bit into the new foundation. Just a touch. I kind of want it stark a little bit, but not as much. Food's just food. Food is fuel. Food is fun. Food is delicious. Food is wonderful. You can eat in front of people. You don't have to hide to eat the Skittles. You don't have to like put it in your purse to eat it later because it's embarrassing to eat in front of your date. You don't have to order the salad because you're a woman and women eat salads on dates. You can order the french fries, dude. Order the french fries and eat the freaking french fries. Order the burger, eat the burger. Order and eat what makes you feel happy. If a salad makes you happy, eat a salad, because I freaking love salads, guys. Salads are so good. But not as a punishment. Salads aren't a punishment. They're just good because they're good. If you don't like them, don't eat them. Simple as that. You'd be surprised just like how much happier, how much better, how much more time you have to just enjoy life when you're not absolutely living your entire life based on what goes into your body. You can just go out and celebrate with people, not go out and have breakfast. You're not intermittent fasting and not able to eat until 2, so you just go out, you just avoid all breakfast plans. You don't have to do all that. You can just eat and live and not put so much weight on weight. You just be you. A lot of people gain weight in their life for various reasons, like medication, health conditions, 5 humans living inside your body, ruining your entire life. Just kidding. People gain weight for a lot of different reasons, and that gaining weight doesn't make you less valuable as a person. It doesn't mean you've done something immoral. It doesn't mean that you're bad. It doesn't mean that you deserve to be punished. It doesn't mean you deserve less. It just means you gained weight. Big whoop. I gained weight. I gained like almost 100 pounds. Big whoop. I'm cute. And my body can do incredible things. And I am happy and living my best life. Now that doesn't mean, because I know the tricks already. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't want to like be healthy or live like. Now that doesn't mean that you shouldn't want to like go on a fitness journey or change the way you're eating because you're eating hot Cheetos and it makes you feel like crap. If it makes you feel like crap, change it. But what I'm saying is if you want a cupcake and you literally won't let yourself have a cupcake because it's bad, have the cupcake, my friend. Eat the cupcake. Eat the cupcake. And you know what? For good measure, eat another one. For that guy in the comments who's gonna tell me I have diabetes, eat one for him too. Okay, let's just take this back. The first step of getting to know somebody is like dating. So when you go on a date, you get to know that person. You like meet them, you find out what they like, you find out their interests, you find out their favorite color if you're a good person. You find out what foods they like, what restaurants they like to go to, what activities they like to do. When's the last time you asked your damn self, girlfriend, what do you even like? What's my favorite color? What's your favorite color? I bet you can't guess mine. We're gonna go on a love date with ourselves. If you have to go out and take yourself to the movie, do that. But I'm mostly saying like, find out who you are. When's the last time you like thought about a fun fact about yourself? What's a fun fact about you? Write it in the comments with your zodiac sign and your favorite color. Talk about yourself more. Learn yourself. Be friends with yourself. Do you like yourself? Do you like the things that you do? Do you like the activities you do? Do you like what you perceive? Do you like how you're perceived? Do you like what you put out into the world? Because if you don't, there's something that's not clicking, it's not aligning, and maybe that's why you're having problems with self-love. You need to change some things about yourself, and maybe that's fine. Maybe you need to pick up a hobby. Maybe you need to join a book club. Maybe you need to like find different friends. Some friends that like don't make you feel like shit about eating 2 M&Ms. Oh, go run a lap. Go fuck yourself, Denise. You know, maybe you love running and you didn't as a child, but you do now. And now you're like, oh, I don't like that. Do you know that you don't like that? Or did you not like that when you were 7? And now that's what you live by. I constantly re-establish my own boundaries. This last, when was it? September? Last year, in the end of the year, I tried tomatoes. I tried to eat a tomato because everyone's like, oh, they're so much better when they're homegrown and you just put a little salt and pepper on it and you just eat it fresh and it's so delicious. I gave it a shot because I'm a tomato hater. If it's not like deformed, I don't want it. And like if it's not in sauce or ketchup or like sun-dried tomatoes are okay sometimes if like they're small enough. But if it's not destroyed, I don't want it. I don't even want pico. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't like tomatoes. But I'm gonna challenge that ideal. I'm gonna challenge that belief about myself. So I tried it. I don't like tomatoes. It's not good. I just don't like it. And that's fine. I just wanna make sure that I'm not just holding on to some ideal that I thought was me and that I'm unwilling to change. I am very willing to change. I'm very willing to test myself, to push my boundaries, to say I'm wrong. I'm willing, and I'm gonna keep trying and learning about myself. So, what's your rising? Keep an eye on your moon. Keep an eye on your sun. Well, you don't have to keep an eye on your sun. Keep an eye on your rising. Keep an eye on your moon. Like, know your zodiac, know your Enneagram, take a money personality quiz. What kind of money personality do you have? What's your communication style? There are quizzes for this all over. Like, what, maybe you thought you were a visual learner, but you're really not. You're just like a listener learner. You know, maybe you thought you were a saver, but you're a spender. Maybe you thought you were an extrovert, but you're an introvert or an ambivert. Maybe you thought so many things about yourself that just aren't true and just aren't you, and you just haven't asked. You just haven't asked yourself, like, what is my fun fact? What is my favorite drink? What is my favorite dish? You know? This is the cutest nose contour I've done in my entire life. It's so cute. What kind of makeup do you like? Have you just decided in 2016 that you like this makeup because of some person? Have you experimented with makeup? Maybe you like something different. You know, there's so many different things that you could do to like relearn who you are today that will give you a huge appreciation on who you are. And this might be a little like sneaky relationship advice, but if you've been in a relationship for like 5 to 10 years and you haven't re-asked these questions about your significant other, it would be a great time for both of you to kind of re-explore yourselves as humans, because people change, you change, maybe your communication style has changed. Redo it, rethink it. Me and my husband are constantly like relearning each other, and it's so great because then we're like, oh wow, this has changed because you used to blah blah blah, but we love it and we know that we're not like rocks. He's a person, I'm a person, so we're gonna change and we're gonna grow and learn what that growth is and be part of it and love it. I'm so interested in all of it. So really, what's your zodiac sign? What's your favorite dish? What's your favorite color? What's your Enneagram? Let me know below so that you can ask those questions. And I really want to know a fun fact about you. Another way to cure your self-hate and to find love within yourself today is treat yourself. Treat yourself, mama. Go get a blowout. Go get your nails done. Go on a date with yourself. Go take yourself to your favorite restaurant. Go take yourself to that restaurant that you've been seeing and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to try it, but you're just like dragging your feet to do. Buy yourself a cookie from Crumble if you have one in your area, and then take that cookie and throw it away because crumble is disgusting. Just kidding. The cookies are just too big, guys. Go get a facial. Go get a massage. Find a massage therapist you love. I have a recommendation. If you're in Utah, Melly Thomas, I don't know if she's booked out, but she's fantastic. Look up Honest Massage Therapist. Book her right now. I don't know why I thought I could talk while doing my brows. Go get a fake tan, go buy new makeup, go to the Nordstrom counter and like smell different perfumes, go sample it and see if you like it on yourself so that you can buy it. Go do anything, like live your best dream fancy life. When you start prioritizing yourself and putting yourself first and living the life you want to live now, you become the person you want to be. You don't have to wait. Don't wait till you lose 15 pounds. Don't wait until you get a promotion. Live the life you want to live right now. Right now in this exact moment. Because that's who you are. That's who you truly are. And that's who you want to be. I'm not going to talk while I cut these out because I can't. Tasha just goes, Bella, is that you? And Bella goes, no. Dying. Stressful. I think we got there. Now, I 100% cannot talk to you during this moment, so I'm gonna just make funny faces for a while. One way you can pamper yourself that a lot of people don't even think about is a photo shoot. Book a photo shoot. You don't feel any better than when you see yourself in like professionally edited photo shoots. It's just chef's kiss. Beautiful. If you guys are wondering about photo shoots, inquire below. My link is always there. This is just like on the back of my head right now. Something that I think I've met like 3 people in life who are good at this, but start accepting a compliment, my friend. Little Bo Peep. If someone compliments you, do not dodge it. Say thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. I love blah, blah, blah. Give him a compliment right back. But don't say, but if someone's like, I don't even need this anymore, I'm on lips. If someone's like, girl, you look amazing in that color. I love blue on you. And you're like, ugh, no, I look terrible. Don't even. No, you're done. You're done. You're done doing that. Now, when someone compliments you, you're gonna say, thank you. And you're gonna think about that compliment and you're gonna take it and you're gonna love it. And you're gonna love that part about yourself too. If you are insecure about your body and someone says, I love that outfit on you, and your first initial thought is to be like, oh, whatever, I'm so fat, I look terrible. Stop it. Go back to step 1, redirect. Say thank you. Accept compliments. People genuinely mean them. Like, no one's gonna be like Regina George and be like, oh my gosh, I love your skirt. This is the ugliest freaking skirt I've ever seen. Like, no one in real life does that. And if you are doing that in real life, you need to go to school. You need to go to bed, you need a nap, and you need a juice box. Jerk. But for the most part, people are genuine in their compliments. People are genuinely just like, I love your outfit. And you can just say, thank you. Thank you. Just say thank you because they mean it and they love it. And then another way to start accepting compliments more, start throwing them out. If you like something about someone, if in your little brain you're like, oh, that lip color is so, say it out loud. Say it to them. Say, oh, your lip color is so pretty. I bet their day will be made. And then you get to start doing what I do currently and be like, oh my gosh, so many people can't take compliments right now. Is everyone okay? Why is everyone like this? Is everyone okay? They need help. They need friends. They need love. They need self-love. So start taking those compliments. And then I think you'll start to find new ways to compliment people, like not necessarily like just their appearance. You can start saying, I love the way you smell. I love your attitude. You have such a genuine personality. It'll just start to build and build and build and grow. And then you'll just attract the positivity around you. And instead of seeing the negative things in people, you start seeing the positive. When you start seeing the positive in people, you start seeing the positive in yourself. And it's the whole system. It is the whole wheel, and you're gonna start loving yourself. All right, I've talked your ear off about how to love yourself. I could literally go on for days and days and days and days and days and days about it. But the last thing I wanna talk about is the nitpickers, okay? Whew. When you nitpick everything about yourself, like, oh, this one eyebrow just really bothers me. It's one eyebrow, who cares? Pluck it, or just start accepting it into your life. Or like, oh, I really wanted this. This is something I see all the time. People are like, I really wanted this, but I got this, and it's literally the same thing. But it happens in real life in such a weird way. Like they'll be like, oh, I wanted my highlights like this, and they're like this. You cannot tell the difference. You can't. That's probably why the stylist did that like that. And also, nitpicking, I think, comes from a place of comparison. So I want this exact thing. You cannot have this exact thing on you. You are this person, they are this person. So it happens so often, and if you just stop nitpicking, if you start letting things be just how they are, instead of making them have to be absolutely perfect, you just have a better time. You're not as down on yourself, you're not as judgmental, you're not as chaotic. It'll happen with everything in life. You'll just come together. Anyway, I hope you guys really loved the different ways that you can start loving yourself. If you can't do all of them at once, start with one. Just start with one. Maybe take a compliment. Maybe start complimenting others. Just start somewhere, and you'll soon come watch this, come rewatch this, maybe take some notes, write down what you can do, and just make inching progress, just one bit at a time. You'll definitely live a better, happier, more loving and positive life. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment below. I want to know I literally want to know the fun fact about you. And you can follow me on all my socials. Pop a questionnaire pop an inquiry to my website if you would like to book a photo shoot with me, and I'll definitely talk more about the self-love sesh. If you want to join our private boudoir group on Facebook, you can do that below. We don't post any of the client work out in the open, but we do post model work. So we just kind of keep it to our little group of love. So thank you guys again. I love you so much. Have a beautiful, positive, wonderful day.